Howdy, hi. It is Dear Job Sports, WNBA Picks and Predictions for Thursday, August 28th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first time in, I think, 4 days that I've actually had a solid WNBA day betting-wise. 5-1, bringing our season record to 313, 296. Not only was it just a good day betting, both of these games were absolute bangers in two completely different games. Aces and Dream, you had a defensive battle in where you saw the Dream go 4 of 24 from deep. But then on the other side of things, Connecticut Sun, Dallas Wings, no Paige Beckers, no Arike Gumbawale. You saw 196 points scored in that game. Good Lord. I'm going to recap these games real quick, then we'll get on to the 3 games we got for tomorrow. Game number 1, we hit both of our bets, actually all 3 of our bets, with the Jackie under. Aces plus 2.5, check. Under 162.5, check. I was a bit concerned for the over-under, and then the third quarter happened. Atlanta Dream scored what I think is the lowest quarter total in the season, 6 points in the third quarter. That is not, no typos, I'm not speaking Arabic, 6. That's it. 21-6, they lost the third quarter. It was ugly in the beginning of the game. For some reason, the Aces couldn't figure out how to stop a ball screen with Bree Jones, where Bree would just switch on to a smaller defender. Almost every single time it was Chelsea Gray. Like, can we not coordinate that better where Bree just isn't switching onto one of the smallest defenders we have? But they couldn't figure it out. Bree Jones went 9 of 13, 19 points. Towards the end of the game, they kept on going away from her from the Atlanta Dream side of things. I really don't know why. I mean, she was your entire offense in the first half. Then she didn't even play the last 7 minutes of the game. They benched her. So I don't know what that was about. But we win. Asia Wilson, 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. I mean, how is she or AT not the MVP? It's not even close. You take Asia off of this team is horrible. She should be the MVP or AT. And then we also hit Jackie Young under 15.5 points. This one, it was pretty solid the entire game. Jackie Young had a triple-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Speaking of Alyssa Thomas, that is very AT-esque. 5 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from deep. Just a good under points. Next game, we had the Connecticut Sun minus 2.5. We had the over 163.5. The over was never a doubt, ever. Halftime score was 54-49 between two of the worst 2 teams in the league. Make that make sense. Final score, Connecticut Sun 101, Dallas Wings 95. This was closer than it would indicate. Connecticut had about a 10-point lead for majority of the second half. Then they started to choke it at the end of the game because Isaiah James went freak mode. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Isaiah. That's got to be, I think, her second best game of the season so far. They got a bunch of production from people I did not think they would get it from. Maisha Hines-Allen off the bench, 18. You had Amy Okongwo, I don't know who that is, 14 points. Isaiah was 22, Haley Jones with 12. And then we get to our one loser. I think I'm now 0-2 betting Maddie Siegrist. She's about to join Emma Mieseman on the ban list if she keeps this up. PR over 19.5. No bueno. She goes 15 points, only 2 rebounds. You want to know who had 7 rebounds? 5'10" Grace Berger. Little 5-footer running around the court. Just a small white woman running around grabbing rebounds. Quit doing that. Leave the rebounds to Maddie. Good God damn. They also just didn't get Maddie enough shots. 6 of 9 from the field. I don't know. Maybe get her some shots at the end of the game. She's 6 of 9 from the field. She's good at scoring. Get her the ball. But they did not. That is how we go 5-1. Let's get into the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game we got here. This one should not be a surprise as to what I'm doing. Washington Mystics on the road at the New York Liberty. For some reason, the people in Las Vegas think it's a good idea for the Liberty to be laying double digits once again. No thank you. Give me the Mystics plus 12. I'm going to rock the over, 163 again. Last time we did not hit the over, but both of these teams don't really play defense, so I'll rock it here. Stewie, she's back in the lineup. Do we really think that makes a difference, though? No. Their previous game, they won at home to the Connecticut Sun by only 2 points. They currently cannot shoot the three ball. Nobody on this team wants to rebound the basketball. Their coach, Sandy Brandello, has no clue what she's doing. New York Liberty are not good. Mystics 16-22 on the year. They've lost 4 games in a row, so not ideal from a mental state, but all of them have been pretty close. They've all been within this 12-point number. Still not looking very good without Brittany Sykes and Aaliyah Edwards. No clue why they made those trades. Like, sure, you want to build for the next few years, but there might be a lockout next season, so that does no good if you're not playing basketball with a bunch of draft picks. You might be screwed. New York 23-15. They just barely beat the Sun at home, 81-79. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about this Liberty team. Natasha Cloud listed as questionable. Naira Sabali listed as out. That would mean you're going to have Sabrina along with Johannes running the offense. That didn't work well against Connecticut. Still, no one on this Liberty team can shoot the three ball. Sabrina's shooting at less than 30%. John Quell is your best outside option. They do not get Leona Fibich the ball. And Stewie's shooting 20% from deep. Who is shooting the ball from range? The answer? I don't know. Give me the Mystics. Give me the over. All right, next game we got, it is the Seattle Storm on the road, taking on the Minnesota Lynx. I'm also going to rock the over, 164, along with the Lynx -9. Seattle Storm, they are now on the banned list, so we have to fade them. Lynx have a massive coaching advantage here. Nafisa Collier still needs to pop off if she wants to maintain her lead in the MVP race. I talked about it a bit earlier. Asia and Alyssa Thomas are right behind her. They keep on having good games. AT just put up a triple-double. Asia just put up a 35-point scoring performance on the road against a second-place team in the league. She's going to have to keep them moving. Storm, 2019 on the year. They might have the worst coach in the entire WNBA, which is saying something with the quality of coaches we have, because it is low. Noelle Quinn, you should not be on a WNBA roster next year. You need to go to the college ranks, go get some, educational degree, do anything else. Literally anything else but coach, because this is not where you're meant to be. You cannot have this good of a roster and be sitting where you are on the season. You might miss the playoffs. That cannot happen. Too good of a team. So far this year, they're 1-2 straight up against the Lynx. I don't think they win this game. Minnesota, 30-7 on the year. They basically have the number 1 seed locked up. They would have to lose, I think, 6 out of their last 8 games and then have everybody else win for them to even have potential of losing it. I don't think they have the better roster here, which is kind of wild to say considering they're 30-7. But really, you have Fee, you have Courtney Williams, you have Kayla McBride. The other side of the ball, Nneka Ogwumike, Ezzy, Gabby Williams, Brittany Sykes, Dominique Malonga, Erica Wheeler. What? And Fee plus friends are laying 9. It doesn't make any sense. You have to do it, though. I think the Storm have mentally quit on Noelle Quinn. Give me the Lynx. Give me the over. All right, final game. I think it is another game. You just kind of have to lay the number and look away. I'm also taking all 3 overs today. I think we're going to see a lot of points. Chicago Sky on the road at the Phoenix Mercury. Give me the Mercury, -12.5. Give me the over, 163. Sky are just way too wishy-washy of a team. They lack confidence in shooting. They never play any defense. I don't like their coach, Tyler Marsh. Another massive coaching advantage here. Sky, 9-28 on the year, 2-8 in their last 10 games. They've been relatively decent since they've gotten Angel and Ariel back on the court, but they still zero clue how to play any defense. They're 0-3 against the Mercury this year, losing by 16, 21, and 5 points. Mercury, 23-14 on the year. They've won 2 in a row against the Valkyries and the Sparks. They still need to win as many games as possible, especially with the Aces winning tonight. They still got to try to hunt down the number 2 seed overall. Alyssa Thomas, every time she plays, we will be taking her PRA over. She is an animal. For some reason, the odds still massively favor Nafisa Collier to win the MVP. But if I got to vote, I would be voting for AT. All right, now we got 2 player props. First one, give me Shakira Austin, points and rebounds over 21.5. Liberty, they don't know how to play defense. They also don't know how to rebound. And especially with Natasha Cloud, Cloud sneakily grabs like 4 or 5 rebounds a game. Shakira Austin coming off of a 30-point performance against the Seattle Storm, a Storm team with a ton more size down low than this Liberty team has to offer. This should be an easy 21.5. Next one, AT, but I am not taking her PRA over. I am just taking her rebounds and assists over. Her PRA got moved up. It used to be 32.5. Vegas has caught on that she has been absolutely destroying that over. They moved it up to 35.5. That is a bit steep. So instead, I will pivot, take her rebounds and assists over 19.5. You can find that number on FanDuel. Honestly, the rebounds and assists are the easiest part of her getting the triple-double. The one you have to question every single time is her points. She is not looking to score. She's looking to pass the ball and grab a billion rebounds. All right, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.